In the motherland, I'm looking at some old stuff in storage from the 80s really. I wanted to show what I had back in the 80s. Alright, was my first synth. This is my very first synth. A Casio CZ1000 that I bought either in 1987 I bought this used. I love this keyboard, I still have it. I have another one in the US. This is my baby, my first real synth. And then these are a Seal Cruise that I bought also in the 80s, and a trap mixer that was my main mixer back in the day. Let me get them out of there and show them. Alright, this is a Seal Cruise. I haven't used this in 20 years or more, so maybe I'll try to get it running. I just remember it was had fantastic strings and just great all along analog sounds. Let's take a look at my mixer here. This was my mixer, this trap. You can see I still have so it's in Italian, but basically cassa means kick, rullante hi-hat, toms, piatti, it means crash, voice 1, voice 2, guitar 1, guitar 2, bass, electronic drum machine, Poly 6, Viscount, CZ1000, W30, and then this mixer had a fantastic analog delay, electronic analogic delay systems from Trap Elettronica, PS Italy, Pesaro Italy, and model LM100A. But yeah, but the analog delay on this thing was phenomenal back in the day. So this is it, my little Trap 16 channel mixer. I cannot seem to find the amplifier, but this is an old VCR. This is my old record player, and actually I have some records here, so I'm going to show them. And these are the TIAC double cassette. This is how we used to do our masters back then. Now, who's that? That's me. I was about 16, I think. Check out the hair. And this is my sister, also with a 1980s look. And there's a bunch of records here. I'm gonna pull out a few, see what I used to listen to back in the 80s. Before we take a look at the records, I found some old manuals and patches for the CZ series of the Casio. I wouldn't mind scanning these and bringing them back. A manual. Yeah, this is basically how I learned how to program a synthesizer, with this little manual here, a sound synthesis handbook. I first learned about oscillators, you know, and this is how I learned, right here. This is 30 years ago or more. This is Italian books. Let's look at some records. There was a period that was heavily into Emerson, Lake and Palmer's. These are all Emerson, Lake and Palmer vinyls from back in the day. Brain salad surgery. Pictures at an exhibition. This is how I kind of learned how to play, emulating Keith Emerson. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. More Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Brian Eno, Discreet Music. That was a fantastic record. Galaxy My Dear by Baffo Banfi. It was a fantastic electronic Italian records. Ambient One, Brian Eno, of course. A Certain Ratio. I love this band. Harold Budd, Brian Eno. Can you tell I like Brian Eno back in the day? Champion Sound. Oh yes, this was an old rave record. I still remember, including, yeah, Merry Techno by Santa Hardcore. Yeah, this is the 90s rather than the 80s. Ambient 2. This is one of my favorite records, guys. Mind Over Matter, Music for Paradise. It's by Klaus Hoffmann-Hook. Really, really good ambient sounds. Bought this probably around 87. Lip Art, Tangerine Dream, of course. Brian Eno. Tangerine Dream. Peter Mergener, Michael Weiser, Nightlight. I think these are more ambient. Black Dance by Klaus Schulze, of course. Fantastic. Time Wind, by Klaus Schultz. Art of Noise. Jean-Michel Jarre in concert in Houston. The Cassandra Complex. I don't remember this one. I think this was like industrial. 808 State XL. This was a great album from maybe the late 80s, early 90s. Cocteau Twins, great bands I used to love. More Cocteau. Oh, this is, I love this record, the Victoria Land from the Cocteau Twins. What's this? Eyeless in Gaza. Photographs as memories. I don't remember this one so much. Oh, of course, Kraftwerk, Radioactivity, fantastic album. Another World, Electronic Body Music. Herbie Hancock, Man-Child. Junk Culture, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, OMD. What's this? David Sylvian, Secrets of the Beehive. Swans, The Burning World. Kraftwerk, Autobahn, of course. Kraftwerk, Trans-Europe Express. Kraftwerk, Electric Cafe. I think there was a phase that I liked Kraftwerk back in the 80s. Spyro-Gyra. Tangerine Dream, Cyclone. Greenpeace, New Age Music Collection. Yeah, there was a period I liked New Age. Concerto Grosso per i Neutrals is an Italian band, like progressive neutrals. And here we go to the favorite bands that I have in the 80s. This is Joy Division, one of my favorite bands. Joy Division, Comachino. And this is close. I wore out these records in the 80s. I loved it. Closer by Joy Division. And Substance, 1977-80. Love Will Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Still, this also, I love this record here, double Joy Division. Of course, this is the classic Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. Also, I wore this record out. New Order, Substance. The Cars. Fantastic band, love the Cars. And more of the Cars. Oh, the Shadow Factory. This is Sarah compilation. This is a record I used to love as well. Full of really cool stuff. And I'll make a video on it some of these days. Ultravox. New Order. Automatic for the People, REM. Green, REM. Out of Time, REM. I guess I liked REM at some point. I don't remember. What's this? The Church. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this. Yeah, The Church. I used to love The Church as well. What's this? The Church. Starfish. Oh, yeah, this is the one, the classic one with Under Milky Way. The Police, Synchronicity. Litfiba. Yeah, this is an Italian new wave band which was very popular when I was a kid. We all liked them a lot. And yeah, this is the guy. Litfiba Desaparecido. Here I learned about the emulator. I first heard about the emulator. This must have been 1985. And if I remember correctly, it said like the keyboard player played the emulators. The Police. What's this? Diaphragma Box. This is another Italian new wave that we used to go see in concert. They're local from Tuscany, where I'm from. Doors, of course, the Doors. You know, huge fan of the Doors. I was. Morrison Hotel. The Doors, more Doors. The Doors. More Doors. The Doors. Oh yeah, this is the Final Cut, Pink Floyd, of course, yeah. Yeah, more Pink Floyd. What's this? Pink Floyd. What's this? Oh yeah, this is Jane's Addiction. This was super famous when it came out. Forget the name of the song, but it was a great album. Acid Jazz and Other Illicit Grooves. Very cool. Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Everybody knows this is Nowhere. And Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Happy Anniversary, Charlie Brown. This is kind of random. De La Soul is Dead. Oh yeah, this was a very popular album as well when it came out. And De La Soul, again, more De La Soul. What's this? Run DMC, Raising Hell. This is Ultravox 3-in-1. Ultravox Ha Ha Ha. And this is Systems of Romance. Fast and Belt. This was a group from Rome. We used to go to their gigs back in the day. We Are Devo. Public Enemy. What's this? Devo, I think. Another classic records of B-52s. Frontline Assembly. Bootsy's Rubber Band. Funk. Black Box. Oh yeah, this is classic Italo disco or Italo dance of the day. Tago Mago by Can, of course, classic influential record. Overlord, Shh, The Children Sleep. This was like rock and roll from Italy. Enigma and Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. The Damned, Phantasmagoria. Oh, this was so popular back in the day. Candy-O. I'm sorry, Psycho Candy, not Candy-O. Psycho Candy by the Jesus and Mary Chain. This is heavily influential in my generation. What's this? The Nice, Hang On to a Dream. Lollipop, The American Way. I'm not sure what that is. Joe Jackson, Jumping Jive. Marilyn Monroe. Larry Clinton, Hi-Fi. Carole King Tapestry. I think my girlfriend at that time gave that to me. Faith No More. This was a very popular band, and they used an Emacs keyboard. Dr. Alban, the album Hello Africa. Yeah, this was a hugely popular song, at least in Europe. No Coke. Must have been 1990. Sisters of Mercy, First and Last and Always. Great, great, great album. Tomografia Assiale Computerizzata. This was an Italian electronic band of the day. I don't remember very well. Andy Taylor, Thunder. Arthur, the album. EMF, Schubert Dip. This was like a very, very popular record. Front 242, Geography. And then I got a bunch of 45s here. I just can't get them out. What's this? Tangerine. No, Fragile by the Yes. What's this? Mano Negra, King of Bongo. Yeah, this is cool stuff of the day. Donald Fagen, The Night Fly. Crazy Nouveau, 28 Assorted Tales of Ordinary Rock and Roll Madness. True Stories. The Bad. Oh yeah, this is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Some of this 45 because it's really, I grew up with this stuff. These are like old Italian bands of the era. And there was one, well, when I was a little child, this was my favorite records. I Tre Porcellini. But then I saw one, Lucio Dal. Alright, so when I was a kid, this cartoon was so popular, Goldrake. And I used to watch this religiously. It was an anime from Japan. And it had incredible music. This was the late 70s, so it was kind of like electronic disco. Very cool. Music for Lovers Only. Now we're getting to the Italo disco territory. City Never Sleeps by Victor Laszlo. So, you know, when I was a kid, this was we had the Italo disco of the day. And so Leo, Amor Solitaire, Rafael Carrà. Let's move up. This was like our Italian boy George, really. Renato Zero. This is old stuff. Check it out. Here is the Joy Division first real record. It's not the original, but I think I bought this in maybe 1987. This is another cartoon that I used to watch, Captain Harlock. The Boggles, Video Killed the Radio Star. This is another record, was very influential to me to get into electronic music. And of course it had Hans Zimmer on the keys, and one of my favorite producer on the bass and vocals, Trevor Horn. Simply Red, Money So Tight to Mention. This was 1985. I was in London for that summer, and this song was all over the charts. Bon Jovi. I guess I was listening to Bon Jovi as well. Mondo Cane, the soundtrack from the movie. Dario Baldambembo. Wall Street Crash. Droopy. What's this? Do not attempt to play. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Okay. The Field Mice. A few more 45s. Francis Cooper's Shake That Thing, The Last Island. Trio Da Da Da. This was a phenomenal song, so popular when I was a little child, really, maybe 10 or 11. And I had the Casio VL1. Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go, where we used to play this at parties all the time. This was hugely popular. Oh, one of my favorite songs of the day. Such a Shame by Talk Talk. One of my favorite bands. Another huge influence on my keyboard playing. Jupiter 8. And, yep, good times. Kate Bush. Beautiful song, Wuthering Heights. What's this? I don't remember this. Sylvie. Mike Oldfield to France, another fantastic song that we used to play at parties. USA for Africa, We Are the World. This was so popular. Renato Zero again. This was the 70s. Jocelyn, Ti Voglio Amare. Raf, of course, Raf, Self Control. Sorelle Bandiera. Ricchi e Poveri. Gruppo folkloristico. Alicia per Elisa. This was an Italian popular song. Lady Di. Happy Day. Inspiration. Oh yeah, maybe Wanted by the Creatures. This was totally a whole disc of 1983 maybe. And Happy Days. There's a lot more stuff here. Beethoven, Mozart, Brahms, classical music, Mozart, Tchaikovsky. What's this? Not sure. Adriano Celentano, Lando Fiorini, Lucia. As you can see, my tastes are quite eclectic. It's Christmas. Of course, one of my favorite composers, Verdi, Giuseppe Verdi, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven. What's this? Bach. Couple. Cat Stevens, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix. What's this? I don't remember this. What is this? Sigmund and Unsigned Freund. This probably strange music that I bought back in the 80s. The Primitons, Happy All the Time. The Sonics. Here are the Sonics. Suicide, yeah, early electronic band. Used to love these guys. Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. Diana Ross. What's this? The Cure. No. Cher. The Cramps, Off the Bone. The Carpenters. Nirvana, Nevermind. Of course, this was a hugely popular album when it came out. This must have been 1991 because I was in college. You know, the classic, I can't think of the name of it. What is it called? Smells Like Teen Spirit. Hugely successful. The Kinks. David Alto 2. This guy was a monster electric piano player. Sid Barrett. Iggy Pop. More records. Bob Marley. Afro Sound. Bob Powell. Trio that I used to love. Bob Powell. Errol Garner, my favorite pianist, bar none. I love Errol Garner. Nina Simone. Count Basie. Billie Holiday. Oscar Peterson and Dizzy Gillespie. Earl Bud Powell. Nat King Cole. Teddy Wilson, another jazz piano player I used to love. Duke Ellington. Bob Powell more. Fats Waller. Glenn Miller. Mingus. Charles Mingus. Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong. Earl Father Hines. Okay. Oh, I used to love this album. Dexter Gordon Quartet Cheesecake. Chick Corea Acoustic Band. Don't know what that is. And John Sermon, Private City. Great album. Alright, now we really get to the 1980s section. We used to play this at party a lot. Flashdance, it was so popular around 1983. Rigata. And actually this, I used to, when I was a teenager, I used to work at a hotel where the Rigata came on vacation. This is dedicated to my sister Eleonora. To Eleonora with a lot of wishes, love, and I forget the name of the guys. But yeah, Rigata was hugely popular in Italy. This was a fantastic record that we used to play at teenager parties of the day. Mixage. This is the best Italo disco you can get, really. Highly recommended. I used to love this record. Battiato, Italian stuff. Vasco Rossi, Italian stuff. Baglioni. Luis Miguel. Morigheira. Another dedication to my sister and me. To Eleonora and Paolo with friendship, a lot of wishes. I cannot remember the name of our Righeira. This is probably, yeah, this is probably like 1983, 1984. These are, yeah, I used to play with DJs back in the day. And the DJs used, you know, back then before the internet, DJs had disco mixes. You had to belong to mail order distributions. So my DJ friends used to give me some records every now and then, and this is some of them. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, this is another one. This is basically mail order stuff. DSD Free Hands, produced by La Bionda. Yeah, La Bionda was the producer. Oro Puro 3, Pure Gold. These are all hits of the day. This is probably 1984. Wow, yeah, we used to play this at the parties all the time. I remember listening to, yeah, Rocket, Runaway. Oh, the memories. Yep. INXS, Kick. Free Time. a lot of Valerie Dorr, Fox the Fox, Fiona Franklin. Yeah, these are really the music of my youth. Grease, Two Nuns and a Packed Mule. Oh, this is the guy, Steve Albini is the guy who was in this band. Wanted, Vicious Rumors. What's this? The Accused. Oh yeah, this was a brief period where I really got into heavy metal. And these were the guys. The Accused. Martha, Splatterheads, Maddest Stories Ever Told. This is early 90s. This is Stefano Secchi, DJ of the era in Italy, who had the CZ 1000 like me. And yeah, he had a popular song. I think it was Keep On Jamming, the hit. And this is John Mack, was a friend of mine, Magic DJ, more disco stuff. This is Formula 30. Again, this is another record of the day. Yeah, so Why, Bronski Beat, Shout, Bananarama, Shout, Tears for Fears. Yeah, all the classic of the day. It's just for like compilation records. This was my sister's favorite album. No, this was mine. This woman. I love this. I love this. Duran Duran. My sister liked the other boy band, Spandau Ballet. Frank Sinatra. More Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. Barbara Streisand. Sergio Caputo. Neil Diamond. Anyway, guys, I have a lot more records, but I have one more thing I found. These old guitars. This was my first guitar. Actually, when I was a kid, I started playing guitar, really, not keyboards. This was my first guitar, Giannini, which was really too big for me and hard to play. And that's kind of horrible out of tune. But that's how I switched to the piano. This was my Les Paul type copy. I used to play this in the bands. And this is a Strat copy, which I customized with my girlfriend of the era. As you can see, this was a Hondo, and that was a Maya. It's out of tune, but love this piano. Alright guys, I gotta go now. I gotta go pick up my friends who's coming to visit. But I'll leave you with a shot of my hometown.